Wow, what a jump shot. He's fine. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this safety shot. Yeah, looks like he's going to go rail first with some spin. Great shot by Sean Wilkie. And he drills it. What a shot. Just, oh, great shot there. Brandon won the coin flip. He's going to be taking the first break of the set in the hot seat match. If you guys want to see a little bit more about where the tournament lays, you can always pull up the bracket directly on the Hill Productions Facebook page, facebook.com/OTH Productions. Yeah, James, that is one of the coolest things about watching pros play, is being able to learn and see how they do what they do. It's kind of amazing. Guys, go ahead and hit that share button. Let everybody know that we are in the hot seat match. You have James Aranas, who has gone undefeated the entire event, playing Brandon Sluzalis. Brandon is from Pennsylvania, I believe. And you got Dodong from the Philippines, part of Roy's Basement, one of his thoroughbreds. Also sponsored by Lights Out Billiards Apparel. Wow, he hit that good. Check that with a lot of inside to hold it from Clyde into the 7. James making this rack look easy. So James is in a really commanding position already, being that was Brandon's break. So he runs out and is going to be breaking, and you guys will see most likely James's break has been working very well for him just about the entire event. I keep going back and talking about it, but he normally practices the break. This is actually the first time before his match I watched him throw balls up on the table and actually hit a few shots instead of racking and breaking. But then again, we're down to towards the end of the event where he kind of keeps playing on the same table because every time he's up, he's on the TV table because there's so few matches going on right now that we're getting down to the finals, that he doesn't really have to keep practicing his break to get dialed in because he's playing on the same table. So obviously conditions change throughout the event. Whether it's the temperature in the room, the humidity, changes the way the balls roll. You see him really checking to make sure he's got this rack the way that he wants it. So take notice of where he puts the cue ball and about how hard he hits it. Kristen Corrales on YouTube says, place is amazing. Props to all the staff for organizing the event. Yeah, that break didn't go very well for him. That's the first bad break I've seen him have. Of course, after I get done talking up his break, does that count as commentator's curse? Am I 4 for 4? See what he's thinking here. He's a little undecided. I think he's thinking about firing this ball and like banking this ball. And he passes it back. So now Brandon's going to have to make the decision here. That 7 ball being so close to the shot line there really takes away an entire half of the 1 ball to be able to hit to play a certain kind of safety. So James knew that the safety was going to be pretty touchy and that the offense might not even be an option. So once he saw how difficult he was, decided to pass it back to Brandon. It's going to make him figure it out. And as you see, Brandon really taking his time here, just ensuring that he gets something that he wants. So I think he might be going behind this ball. Oh, there we go. So he actually got pretty decent there.
It's like James is going to spin it here.
Look at that.
Great shot.
Great shot.
We'll have to remember to load that one up. So James is looking here to see if the bank is on.
What a shot. He's going to have to do it again, though. Well, this time it doesn't have to be a bank. That was a great shot.
Yeah, great shot there by James. He's had 2 good shots here. Got a thin cut here on the 3. And just push this up.
You see he loaded that ball with inside to check it off the rail there. Played it perfect. It's 3 great shots so far. Not your average shots.
Gets a good angle here on the 5 to come off the rail. Back down here for the 6. Right into that center diamond.
Perfect. Enough speed to get him off the rail.
Oh, he's finding a groove here. And Brandon's getting to see this is a whole different animal playing Aranas. We'll just play a stop shot here. Oh, he slides it over. Good shot. Had a little angle there on it. And Aranas is going to go up 2-0. Show you a shot here that got the run out. Your instant replay is brought to you by Bruising Cues on the Boulevard. Aranas is going to shoot here and spin it off the rail. Clips the 1 ball and comes down and gets shape on the 2. Then he banks the 2 and then he gets out. Brandon to break. Makes the wing ball. Has an open shot here on the 1.
I mean, that was a really great run out.
Yeah, it really was. He put it together nicely.
I mean, he had that shot we just watched on the 1 ball. And then he had like the little super compact tight stroke back bank on the 2 that was like frozen to the 8 ball. So he had to like throw it into the side pocket.
Yeah.
And then he had a really tight compact stroke on the 3 ball that he basically had to like masse off the end rail. That was just a great run out.
Yeah, one of my favorite players to watch is Aranas. He gets a little flat, Brandon gets a little flat here. I think he's almost straight in. He really would have liked to have had an angle so he could just come off that top rail.
He's trying to jack up here, trying to hold this ball.
Good shot.
That's a tough shot to pull off, too.
Yeah, being on the rail like that. Jeremy 3 was the number he went for. Three dimes. Looks like we're going to have a break and run here by Brandon. He needed that one to keep this match close. Brandon runs out and gets on the board. Rana still leaves 2-1. DD to break. Of course, his break has been dialed in all weekend long.
Yeah, he had a dry break. His last break, I think, was the first one I've seen him break dry all weekend. Not claiming it's his only one, but that's the only one I remember.
Yeah. Every time he's been over here, he's been playing well, and he's had like maybe 1 or 2 close matches. Look at this break. See if that frees up there. He's got a shot on the 1.
That collision with the 4 there actually might have been perfect because that might have actually stopped him from having to bridge. Yeah, it did. Stops him from having to bridge over that ball. Was that the 3 in front of the 9? Yeah. Give you guys a good look at the overview here. So you see the 3 by the 9, but it does look like the 3 passes the 7. So the 3 goes in either corner.
That's a good shot there by Aranas. Just so smooth. Yeah, all the tables have been leveled multiple times leading up to the event. Just draw back here. I mean, miscued on the 8 ball. Whoa. It's going to be a costly mistake there by Aranas.
I wonder if that's a sign of him just getting a little bit too loose. I mean, I don't know that I've ever seen a miscue before.
Well, he was just sitting in his chair tying his shoe. So he could have, who knows, man? Maybe stepped on a lace or something. It was weird. We'll take a look at the replay and see if see what happened. He's just leaned over. He just missed it.
Yeah, it didn't even look as didn't look like he hopped the ball from that overhead angle. Whenever I was looking past the monitor directly at the table, and the cue ball almost hopped completely over the 8. It was almost a foul. So he gets the 1 ball down on the side, and the 2 drifts right by the 9, giving him a pretty good rack here.
Yeah, Brandon's also been breaking very well. We saw his match against Stottlemyre on here, and he was making a ball on the break almost every time and getting looks. It's happening again.
It's a good point. Somebody in the chat says, and that's why you always make them shoot them out.
True, yeah. Even everybody misses every now and again.
I mean, who would have thought in the hot seat match that we'd be seeing a miscue from Aranas on the 8 ball, giving up a rack to Brandon? You know, thankfully it's not hill or anything like that, but I mean, it's definitely enough that it could change the momentum early in the match. Curious to see how Dodong addresses the table next, if it's just going to be easy peasy like it never happened, or if he's going to be out avenging that game.
He's got to be careful with this guy because he's been showing that he's on fire this weekend. Brandon takes the lead here over Aranas 3-2. And one member in the audience clapped.
Somebody was in the chat was saying that he's here from Pennsylvania. You know
Yeah,
anything
Philly area. He's from up that way. When you were on break, we were talking a little bit about him. He was like a junior champion coming up.
Wow.
And played really well. Some said that he played better back then. And he took some time off, wasn't shooting for a while, and then just recently came back on the scene, I guess, over the last year or so. And I guess it's picking up where he left off. I believe about 250 is what Brandon went for. So, absolute steal here.
Yeah,
as
for real.
he's already in the money. First place in the Calcutta is like 43 or something like that.
You can see the 2, 3, 4. Actually, does the 3 go? He's looking at the 3 now. I spoke a little too soon. I saw a gap in between the 4 and 3, and that's hard to tell.
Yeah, it's. I don't know.
I don't know.
Like it.
I don't know.
It might be forced to play safe if it don't go. It looks like he's lining up to shoot it. Wow. There you go. Eric Highland joined us. Thank you. His father had a pool room in Reading, PA. So, grew up on the table. I know there were some folks out there that knew about him. TJ Moore chimed in earlier a little bit about him. So, of course, Eric Highland is... Eric, you're out in Delaware, I think, right in that area. Christina lost yesterday. She didn't make it to the top 24.
He only has to hop the edge of the ball here, but there's not really a reward for it if he does.
There you go. Eric's from York, PA. You're not far from me. I'm in Manchester. Uh-oh.
Very unfortunate. 3-ball comes back and kisses the cue into the side pocket. It was actually looking like that was going to turn out pretty good.
Bianca, this is the hot seat match between Brandon and Aranas. So hit that share button, folks. We're at the hot seat match here at the McDermott Maryland State 9-ball championship in Glen Burnie, Maryland. Aranas comes into line perfectly here on the 8-ball. Draw miscue didn't phase him there at all. Drew right back for the 9. Aranas ties it up 3-3. Chris Sutherland, what's going on? I'm doing well. Hope you are too. Thanks for joining us. Look forward to the next time I can get back down there to Richmond.
Yeah, Didi handled that. He handled that miscue pretty well. I mean, it did cost him a game. He definitely miscuing on the 8-ball is something he definitely can't do again this set or the rest of the event.
Another great match going on right now is Sean and Del Sim. Wilkie and Del Sim. Brett Stottlemyre won over Max. So we're really getting down here to the end. Bobby, we can check on that for you. I mean, a small entry tournament. Calcutta definitely plays more than first place, but it's probably close to 6,000 altogether for first place. So Brandon is steadily moving through the rack here. Just coming around for a shot on the 4.
It looked like the 4 went. He's taking a pretty good look at it here, but it definitely looked like it went solid here. Has enough room to
he'll just hit a
go to the end rail.
Little inside there off the end rail.
Bam.
Now he's a little straight, so he's going to have to go forward. Or back. Draw back.
Yeah, he needs to draw out to about the diamond before the side pocket.
Or he could roll forward, yeah.
Yeah, if you roll forward, he doesn't have to go as far.
It just really all depends. I mean, you know, obviously drawing back is great because if he gets up there to, you know, right past the first diamond, you have a lot easier shot to get to the 8-ball. Really drew it back.
Yeah, and it slid out. You saw a little hand flip there. It's not what he meant to do. He didn't want to drift that far from the rail there. Makes the angle a little bit steeper. This is that same, you know, close to the same cut angle that we were talking a lot about earlier, just letting the cue ball run up and down the table. It's exactly what he decides to do. Hits it well.
Yeah, Bobby, he went for like 250 or something like that, I believe.
Yeah, whoever got him's happy.
Yeah. Four threes, Sluzalis. Huge jump between their Fargos. Sluzalis, of course, coming in around 629, and Dodung Diamond at 805. But that doesn't seem to faze Brandon at all during this match.
He said, yeah, probably the one clapper in the clouds, the one who got him.
Yeah.
That is true.
Good point. Oh, it's going to break dry.
Wow, it's the second dry break in this set.
Not a good time.
I mean, at least he didn't leave Brandon Ives on the one ball here. He really could be in trouble, but he's still opening up the door of opportunity for Brandon here.
Yeah, I wonder if Aranas is feeling a little heat. This is probably the toughest match that he's been in so far.
Yeah, it's definitely the closest scoreline we've seen. I don't know that we've seen him down. Unless somebody like won the lag and got the first rack on him. But
yeah,
like this deep into a set, I don't know that we've seen him down yet. So let's see how he holds it together here. I mean, he's definitely a seasoned tournament player, so I don't think being down a rack affects him at all. But this is definitely the most pressure he's felt within the event.
Yeah, I mean, obviously he can't do nothing sitting in his chair, so as long as Brandon keeps him there.
That was a good hit.
We'll see what Aranas elects to do here. He's got lots of balls down here to hide behind. So it looks like he'll be sending a cue ball down here behind the 5. Uh-oh.
Didn't get it.
No.
And there's the view he's looking at. I wonder if he decides to bank this ball and just try to stick the cue ball there and use the 2 as a blocker as a two-way. I don't know. This angle doesn't look like it's there, but head on it did.
Yeah, I think he's going to play safe.
Yeah, there's plenty of traffic to hide behind here.
So he tries to do the same thing that Aranas does, and he clips the 8. But now he ties the balls up down here. Man, Aranas could make this 1 and make the 9.
Is he thinking about drawing into these this group of balls to? Yeah, there's the 9 you were talking about.
I saw it right away because he's so close to he's going to be hitting it thin to cut it up the rail. You know, cue ball's going to come back naturally, and it's almost a two-way because he'll be over there for the 2 ball. Yeah. See what I mean? That was a smart shot. If it goes, it goes. But now he's going to be jacked up to get position on the 3.
Well, he did that pretty well. And he's going to be below the 4. And then the 5 will go in the Bottom left corner pocket as we look at the table.
Yeah, just got to navigate the 7-8. I wonder where the 7 goes. Oh, maybe he's going to get it out now.
Yeah, because he's going to be.
I mean, I would assume he's going to bump the 5 out, yeah. Wouldn't play the 4 all the way up in the corner.
Barely nudge the 7 off the 5. He should be looking pretty. I mean, the 6 ball's still looking kind of tough here.
Oh, he plays him safe. Oh, my gosh. He gets him, but...
Yeah, that almost didn't turn out well.
Yeah, almost. He almost leaked it out there a little bit. You see the crowd out there in the back. People are pouring around as we're dwindling down. Only a few players left here out of 104. Looks like he's going to go 3 rails into this, try to make the 9 maybe, off the 4. Makes a good hit, but sold out on the shot, leaves an open shot for Aranas.
He's got enough of a gap there that if he wants to, he can just roll up and in between the 6 and the 9.
Yep, that's exactly what he does. Let's just come over here for the 7. Right on the tangent.
Nicely done. A little safety battle gets Aranas that rack.
Oh, yeah, man, it's all tied up. This is an exciting hot seat match.
It's the way it needed to be. This is the best. I wish we had a score. Actually, I can't tell what the score is over there on Wilkie and Dell's match. I can see somebody has a coin at 1, but the second coin is around the bend, so I don't know if it's where it's at.
Sutherland, the cap for this tournament was 96 because we're having it at Brews instead of 128. But they brought in extra tables, so they opened it up to 104 for the people that were on the wait list. Big break by Brandon.
Wow.
No reward, though. Yeah, looks like the 5 ball's in the way there.
It's wild, man. Every time there's a big break, it's like they get hooked. Every time there's 3 balls down, it's like...
Right.
Because you're eliminating the odds of you seeing the... It feels like you have lower percentage chance, even though there's less balls on the table, just because of how frequently it happens.
Nicole Brett beat Max.
So we've seen Dodong finesse a couple really good safeties here, if he elects to do that. See him weighing his options here. Whether you play cue ball to the left or to the right, or do you attack and bank this, go 3 rails and out for the 3 ball. So you got offensive and defensive options.
Yeah, with this
this scoreline, I'm playing defense.
Yeah, for sure here. I don't think you attack here. So all 3 balls already down. But you got to be calculating. We've seen both players kind of miss on the safety play, where they just didn't quite get where they wanted to go.
I mean, his eyes stayed on that rail the entire time he walked around the table, like he found his spot he wanted to bank on and held it. But now he's still standing up, so I don't know. Well, he's jacked up here, too.
He tried to get him behind the 8, and he did.
Yeah, it was a good two-way there. If he makes it, he was holding the cue for the 3. I was wondering why he elevated there, and that's because he was trying to hold the cue ball. Switched that angle right before he shot because I wanted everybody to see how elevated he was. He jacked up a pretty good bit there.
And we definitely have a barn burner here. 4-4, all tied up in a race to 7. Sluzalis is at the table after Aranas played him safe. Uh-oh.
That's not good.
Kicks at it, hits it, makes a good hit, avoids a scratch, but it's going to leave Aranas a shot on the 2. Aranas is straight in, so he's looking to see where he can actually get to play the 3 ball.
He's jacking up again.
Yeah, because even if he rolls forward here, he's going to be kind of on the rail and then have to play the 3 ball. Yeah, that's why he's jacked up, so that he could not be on the bottom rail.
Great shot.
Yeah.
Ooh. Rattle, rattle.
Bumps the 8. Still has a shot here on the 5.
It's critical that he gets out here. Absolutely critical.
He didn't think he was going to bump the 8 there. Nice shot there.
Guys, if you're enjoying the stream, go ahead and hit that share button. Get everybody in here. Let's get everybody you know that enjoys pool to come in here and sweat out the rest of this tournament with us. Full HD for the free, as Mr. Lawson likes to put it.
Oh,
no. Talk about free.
I don't know why he did that. He put a lot of inside on that and missed it. And he didn't have to. He didn't have to do that.
Ouch. Just as I was talking about how critical the out is. Ouch.
Oh, Dave, you're welcome. Thank you for joining in.
Man.
Robert Wilson, we do have state championships on 9-foot, and we actually have 3 state champions on the bar tables, 7-foot diamonds here at Brews and Q's, and then we have 3 Maryland State Championships on the big tables at Champion Billiards in Frederick. So 6 tournaments total throughout the year. 9-ball, 8-ball, and 10-ball. So we start off with 9 ball to start off the season, and we'll move to 8 ball. 10 ball will be the last game played. End of November, I believe.
Wing ball, 8 ball almost goes. One gets kicked back out to the center of the table.
Roy says slow roll, yeah.
He said, no, no, no.
Sean is up 7-1. He wins 7-1 against Dell.
Oh, wow.
So that's
It's a pretty commanding performance. What a shot.
that's a great idea. Mike Davis joining us in the chat. I like it, Mike. We could do a Maryland State 1 pocket tournament and 14-1. Maryland State 14-1 tournament.
Perfect position.
Certainly would like to get you up here to Maryland more to see you play. Mike, of course, a great guy. Been playing pool for a long time. So thanks for joining us, my friend. Yeah, we'll show you the replay. I'll have Josh key that up. So that was a great shot. Congratulations, Ronnie O'Sullivan. 1,000th century. It's amazing. Yeah, that was a great shot on the one. We'll show you that shot after this. So Aranas is going to tie it up here, 5-5. And here's the shot that started the run out. Had a tough back cut here. Of course, this instant replay is brought to you by Bruising Q's on the Boulevard. He juices this thing up, comes right through and back around for the 2 ball. Just absolutely amazing. So we are all tied up here now, 5-5.
That was just an absurd shot.
It really was a great shot. I mean, he came right through there and didn't touch anything. Got right around for the 2. Just amazing. So let's see who's left in the tournament. You have Aranas, Brandon Sluzalis, Sean Wilkie just beat Dell Sim, so Dell is out, and Brett Stottlemyre is in. So I think that's what we're down to now. So Sean will play Brett, and the winner of that will play the loser of this match, and then that winner will play the winner of this match for the title. True double elimination here at the Maryland State. So whoever sits on the hot seat will need to be beat twice. So tall order for either one of these guys because they've been playing so well.
Yeah, I mean, this is looking wide open for Brandon here.
either way here. If Brandon gets out, he's going to be breaking Hill. If Aranas gets there. So he will be in control of his own destiny. Brandon just breaking so well. Mark, somebody said he's from Reading, PA, where his father had a pool room up in Reading.
He didn't get the stroke he wanted on that ball. He was trying to draw that ball straight back.
Yeah, I think he'll be okay.
I think that ball slid just a little bit on him, too.
Yeah. Just put a little pace on this ball here.
Good shot.
Yeah.
A few more claps that time.
6-5, Brandon Sluzalis up over James Aranas. He reaches the hill first in a race to 7. Aranas will be breaking, trying to get it all tied up. Then everything will be left to the fate of the break. On the final rack, we've had some great matches, Josh, here in day 2. Lots of hill thrillers. I feel like we're going to have a couple more matches, great matches to come.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's going to be disappointed, that's for sure. Wing ball, 1 ball on the side.
Is he going to get a look at the 2?
Oh, 3 balls says maybe not.
He doesn't.
Ouch.
They say put Sean back on the TV tape. I'm sure he will be, because we'll have Brett Stottlemyre and Sean Wilkie. Of course, that's a Maryland State style grudge match for you.
The Maryland State matchup.
Yeah. Battle of the Beltway. Of course, Sean and Brett living in Maryland for so long, both of each other, they've played each other so many times. Max lost to Brett. Brett knocked him out. Caleb saying Brandon's from Bethlehem, PA, so now we're getting all the information on Brandon. Matter of fact, if anybody knows Brandon, just tag him. Tag his friends. Because this guy is playing phenomenal pool right now. Aranas breaks and makes a ball and just doesn't have a shot here on the 2. And he's got to be careful because he can't just leave an opening here for Brandon. Yeah, Planet Pool, remember that? We'll check the paper bracket here, Tim. Once we're done, I'll be able to tell you where Max finished. Maybe 6th through 9th, something like that. I'll tell you for sure after this match. I'm sorry, not 6th through. Either 7th, 8th, or 9th through 12th. I'll check.
It's a critical decision he has to make here.
Yeah, so weird. I mean, you got to push here. I mean, no matter what. So he's pushing him down here. He's just trying to find the best place to leave him. Of course, Brandon, not a clear-cut shot here, so he's probably looking to play safe. Of course, he has the option to give it back if he doesn't like it. Takes us some time to analyze his decisions here.
What do you like here?
I don't like this shot at all. Because it's such do or die here. I mean, that's why Aranas put him here. I mean, if you can't really, you can't cut it and send the cue ball off table because it's going to hit the 3.
Looks like he's queuing for the left side. Is he going to try to use that forward blocker
use like
and
a
slow
little
roll
draw.
it?
You got a little draw here. So what he could do is he could just clip the left side of the 2 ball with some draw and come down the bottom rail, try to put him behind the 5, because the 2 ball will come over to this side, so you'll have the 5, 9, 8 blocking it if the cue ball's down that way. But he doesn't like it, so he gives it back to Aranas.
Let's see what Aranas had in mind.
So, yeah, obviously he must have been thinking about if he puts him here, what I would do. We've seen some crazy things from Aranas. He's made some really great shots. So
I wonder if he's
playing the combo. I don't know.
Or coming from behind the 2, trying to kick it towards the corner, and if he misses, he could just. Ooh!
Look at this shot.
I don't think he got it. It's really hard to tag. He might have blocked half the ball.
Still pretty good from where he was at.
Yeah, that was great.
Obviously, he was trying to either be directly behind the 3 or the 7. But he's left the edge of the 2 ball here for Brandon.
Let's see who's going to cave first. I mean, if Aranas finds a way to get out of this rack and puts this point on the board, Brandon still is breaking the next rack. So Aranas has a big hill to climb up here. No pun intended. Uh-oh.
And he hooks himself, makes the billiard.
Yeah, I think he thought that ball was going to come back out and have a shot on the side pocket.
Or he didn't think he was going to make the ball.
Yeah, that too.
Because, I mean, it was off the rail a little bit, so...
yeah, it had a pretty good chance of, like, rattling.
Well, now he's going to have to come with a shot here.
Greg Bryan on YouTube wants to know if you know of any senior division in Fredericksburg.
I don't.
Well, Greg, you're just going to have to start one.
I don't. Fredericksburg, Virginia.
A good hit. Look at it, and he gets
He
away.
Gets away with it. Man, they're just fighting tooth and nail here. Aranas don't like it.
I don't blame him.
Because now you got to really play. Here you got to play either to try to kick to make it or a kick safety. Like you really got to be careful how you kick at this ball.
Yeah, he's coming in with a kick safe here. Going to try to flip-flop these 2 balls, basically. Leave the cue where the 2 ball is and vice versa.
Yeah, I mean, if he can come off that top rail and hit it full, send the 2-ball down. Such a tough shot, though. Could be Jeremy, absolutely.
You thinking about long jumping? Yeah, he just shook that off like, nah, I don't like that. I mean, it is dead straight for a jump shot, but...
Greg Bryan, Chris Sutherland said that Q Masters actually has a senior tour. So like a Masters tour for seniors down at Q Masters, which is in Virginia Beach, which is not too far from Fredericksburg, Virginia. So there you go.
More speed, he had the right angle.
Yeah. Well, I don't know here. I think
When he had his jump cue out, I really thought he was going to go for that because I know it's far, but like he really didn't have to clear.
Yeah.
Like he could have landed in between the 3 and the 7 just about, and it was a straight shot. But he changed his mind on it. He wasn't really feeling it. Now he gives Brandon a really good chance to put James on the B side. Either way, either one of these players on the B side is not good for who has to play next.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think, Rick, I think you're right. That's ultimately probably what led to him deciding not to, was because of how close the 2 was to the pocket. He felt like he was running a risk of the cue coming off the table if he did that. Wow, he's going to have to bridge over this 9-ball.
Wow.
He just kind of laughs, smiles, nothing really you can do. It's already done, and he did it to himself.
This definitely adds a degree of difficulty to this shot. And of course, the pockets get a lot smaller, too. You're 6'5", head of Aranas.
Yeah, they do.
So
They start to shrink up, don't they?
Jeremy says, I think the clapper is playing the country music for the PA boy. Well, all we'll have to do is throw in a little air supply for Aranas. Not too many people probably know that, but he enjoys air supply, if anybody remembers them. It's amazing to me sometimes what people like. He's going to scratch here. Look at this.
That is worst case scenario right there for him.
Yeah.
Well,
Ron is probably breathing a sigh of relief, but still might not be able to stop Brandon because he will have a shot at a table here after this game.
yeah, I think Brandon's probably sitting in his seat talking to himself, thinking, you're breaking. It's okay. Just get a good break. Get a good break. That's all he has to do is get a good break and then get out.
Yeah.
And then he's good. Scary giving Aranas a second chance.
Yeah, for sure. RG1, I think you're right. Hill. No fear. 6-6, guys.
This is the way a hot seat match is supposed to go. 2 Titans colliding.
It's been an exciting match.
Both players have had a couple back and forth breaks. Now let's see if it holds true. A lot of the Hill matches that we've had, there's been the crazy good break.
Yeah.
And then
Like 4 or 5 balls down.
Yeah, and then they're not getting out. Like,
Yeah.
let's see. Let's see if Brandon's going to keep the...
He's been breaking well, so, but this is the one that counts here. This will be a good match to go back and watch afterwards, no matter what the outcome. Big break there. Ooh, he got very close to...
That 3-ball almost went in the side pocket. It was almost 3 balls down.
Very close to scratch.
Looking at the 5-ball, looks like it does go by the 8. It's really tough. It's got about half a pocket.
Yeah, and plus he's got to worry about this 1 ball now. He looks like he's going at it to play it in the corner. Oh, he just played him safe.
Not a bad move.
I get fidgety when this matches are like this.
What's gonna happen?
Yeah. Well, you heard it from Roy Francisco. Tough. He left him enough room. He really wanted to have Aranas right on the 3-ball here, so he's left him a little room. So Aranas can get by the 7 to kick at the 1, and that's what he's looking at here. Well, that's a good effort there by Aranas.
Well, Brandon's fate's in his own hands right now.
Yeah, if the 5 goes by the 9.
You got the 3-ball by the side pocket here. It's going to go easy. 4 is going to go easy. I do think that the 5 goes by the 8. He's bending down looking at the 5-ball now. I do think that it does. Everybody on this side of the table is leaning over to check the 5.
Well, by judging by the ball position here,
Yeah, it has to go.
it has to go. He looks one more time.
Yeah,
He just plays it to the outside of the pocket.
This is the one.
Yep, this is where it is. He doesn't want to clip any part of this 8-ball at all. Talking about the pockets getting smaller. He makes the 5. Yeah, went right by.
That was the shot.
Brandon breathes a sigh of relief after that shot.
Good angle to come back down for the 9 and leave yourself easy on it.
I'm sure nobody saw this coming.
Uh-oh.
He should be okay here. A little thin cut, but
For the match. There it is. Brandon takes Aranas by 1 in the Hill Thriller. What a set that was.
yeah, Brandon Sluzalis on the hot seat takes down a monster in Dodong Diamond. So you don't want to be on the loser side either now.